This content is supported by Tier 0 Games. Check out the website in the description and use discount code YAZZY5YGJOE. Hello and welcome to another episode of Top Deck, the series where we take a look at some of the leading TCG deck lists. And today we have on Riaz, who made top 8 at the Brotherhood 1K one-day event, playing none other than Dinosaur Guardragon Turbo. So without further ado, we're going to go to a live deck profile from Riaz. So take it away.
For the deck list I played at 1K, I played Danger Dino Guardragon. It's a going first build, but even though it's a going first build, we still play free ECT. It's more of a personal preference. I've always just played free ECT in all my decks. I feel like in the grind game, it helps you keep playing. It can be played at 2. Play 2 Overtex. You should play 2 over 1 because in certain matchups you want to summon it off the pill, but you need one to search the pill, which is why you need to run 2. 1 Dogoran because it's a searchable kaiju, so why not? 1 Pankratops because you can summon it off a baby and you can summon it back from grave and it's searchable, so you don't need to play any more than 1. 3 Oraptor. This is your starter card. It's the main dinosaur on the deck other than Conductor. It's so versatile. It can recycle stuff from grave, it can search, it can foolish. So you play that at 3. 3 Miscellaneous. It's a second call by the grave in the deck. It can keep you going in the grind game as well just by banishing itself from graveyard. It can extend combos. So that's all I have to say about that. Giant Rex at 1 because it helps you go into rank 4 plays. 1 Carboneddon because it helps you do the Guardragon combo. It's similar to Mist. You banish it from grave, you summon the tuner, and you just do your combo. 1 Small Baby, 1 Big Baby. This is to summon the Pankratops, and this is to summon like, everything else like Carboneddon. They can both summon the level 4s. 1 Aeolo. Sometimes you need an extra body on board, so you can summon it with the Miscellaneous. And it also, it's a tuner, so it makes it Flamebell Guard. This is to do the Guardragon combo, makes the Miko. 1 Chalice Guardragon. It's for the combo, it summons this back from grave because it's a normal monster, but it also has a secondary effect to prevent your other cards from targeting effects. It doesn't come up too often, but it's there if you need it. Red Eyes. Not much to say about it. It's just not once per turn, so that's why you play it in the combo. For Danger lineup, I played 2 Jackalopes, 2 Mothman, and 2 Nessie. So I played the Nessie and the Jackalopes just because they're the best dangers, and I played the 2 Mothman because I feel like in a dinosaur deck, they're level 4s, so they help you with rank 4 plays. They can summon Ib with the Flamebell Guard. If they do get hit, they can discard stuff like your Overtex or your Rexes, so they're better option than Snake for a dinosaur deck, because Snake is just a guaranteed body on board, but it doesn't do much else. 3 Lost World, because people really underestimate the field spell. It's so versatile, it lowers your opponent's attack and defense. They can't target your monsters, it helps you unbrick your hands. It does so much for a card. A lot of people, they'll read through this card like multiple times during the game and still need to double check what it does. Terraforming at 1. Play 3 Fossil Digs because you need 6 Oraptors in the deck. 2 Pill, it's searchable, but you resolve 2 in most of your games. Like if they go over turn 2, turn 3, so you run 2. 3 Cool by the Grave, so in a sense you're running 6 Cool by the Graves for your Oraptor, so just as much protection for that as you can, because if that resolves, you've basically won. 1 Foolish Burial. You have a lot of cards that you want to foolish, so if you open this and the Oraptor, let your Oraptor do other stuff like do the searching, the Conductor. It's more of a filler card, didn't really know what else to put in, but it's a great option for dinosaur decks. And one World Legacy Guard Dragon, and one Legacy Succession. This is more of a filler card. I hate running decks at 40, just because I need cards to take out for siding. So this is it's an extender. If I open this, it lets me search this with Miko. So that's why I run this, and this is just needed for the combo. That's it for the main deck. So it was 42 cards. And for the extra deck, I play one Reaperdocus. If you make this under Lost World with just dangers, you put a token on their board, which means when you normal summon your Oviraptor, it's already protected from Impermanence and Veiler. It changes types, so it can make your dangers into dragons if you need to. Pentastad, because it's a win condition, it gives anything underneath it piercing. So if you have a Conductor, it does 3,500 piercing damage to the tokens, not just the 1,000 send effect. Nightmare Cerberus, because it unbricks your hands. If you open Lost World and no Oviraptor, but you can put a token on their board, you make this with any two monsters. Try to pop the token, and instead you pop a baby from your deck, and then you just get Oviraptor. The Guard Dragon stuff, which is self-explanatory, you need to run all three of these to do the combo. Hieratic, I don't run any targets in the deck. I play it more for the bounce disruption. I didn't really want to play any more Garnets in the deck than I needed to, just because playing Sloth or anything will be a bit windmill in my opinion. I never needed it on the day, so probably won't run them. Sayuja, because like I just said, like you do get bad hands sometimes, so it fixes your hand. Literally special summon a Pancratops to its zone, literally summon another level 4, make a like Largia mid combo. So it's a versatile card, you make it really easily in the combo. I play a Bowl Load and a Brawl Sword. So I played this because there's a combo with just one Oviraptor, which ends up with a Bowl Sword and a Bowl Load. So when you go second, you have that option there. One Largia, because it's Judgment on legs. Dolka, because it negates monster effects, but by detaching one. So you have two negates, and it's not once per chain. So in a sense, it's better than Appaloosa that way. And it's really easy to make in the deck. So yeah, I played the new rank 4, the number 60. There's different ways you can play him. So sometimes when you need to unbrick a hand, maybe see more cards, you can draw 2 and discard 1. That also procs your dangers, and it also procs the overtext. So you can draw 2, discard the overtext, search a pill. It also doubles the attack of one of your monsters. So if you have a Conductor under a Pentastad, makes that 7,000. That's a win condition. So it's a good option going first or second if you need it. It didn't come up on the day, except for like one game. But other than that, I feel like you just have it there as backup. Hot Red Dragon, just because it's part of the combo. And Ib, just because you need it. It's the main card in the extra deck, because once this resolves, you pretty much can do your Guard Dragon combo. That's it for the extra deck. For the side deck, I play 3 Ghost Spells. I borrowed them on the day, so these are just like proxies. I play Ghost Spell in the side because if I'm forced to go second, I know certain decks play Call by the Grave, and Call by the Grave hurts my deck a lot. It hits the Misk, it hits the Carboneddon, hits Rex, takes out dinosaurs from the grave, so I can't summon with UCT. It hits the babies, so Ghost Bell helps a lot in those situations. During the tournament, somebody went Kagari, Adback Engage, so it's versatile as well because it is a hand trap. It's not just for protecting my dinosaurs. I play 3 Lanciers because it shuts down certain decks. If they make a lackluster board because of Lancia, and I go second, I pretty much got game. 3 Twin Twisters because you don't care too much about discarding. And back row is like really detrimental to the deck, so if you can get rid of that, then you can be pretty safe playing. 3 red reboots because if you resolve this, you've pretty much won the game unless you bricked. Yeah, self-explanatory. It's OTK deck as well. and I played free evening match. Shout out to Henry for lending me the third one. I didn't play this at all during the event. I thought maybe in some matchups it'll come in handy, but it's probably going to be cut. I preferred playing the red reboots or the twisters instead. So evening match was an option, but probably going to cut it for something else. So for my matchups for the day, it was a 7-round event. My final score was 5-1-1. I won my first game against Crusadia 2-1. I actually lost dice roll, was forced to go first. Assumed he was playing Crusadia or Cyber Dragon or something that uses kaijus. So normally with Petite, I summon Pancratops. This time I decided to go Durgaran, won me the game. Round 2, drew against Autogeist. It's a trap deck. The game went on for quite long, ended up being on a draw. Round 3, I lost. I got absolutely destroyed against Salad. Game was over within 10 minutes. Bricked pretty badly. Lost to an Ash like in both games. Couldn't play anything. Round 4, I won against Orcus Danger. It was a 2-0. I just had the perfect hand both times, even post-siding, saw all my side cards. Round 5, won 2-1 against Goki Orcus. Game 3, it was a bit weird. I could either go Dolka, Conductor, Pass, and try and play around Nibiru, or just go balls deep because I didn't have any other way to play around Nibiru. So I decided to just go all out, do the full combo, and it worked out in my favour. Round 6 was against Striker. Lost World is the MVP in Striker matchups. I don't play Nightmare Phoenix, so when my opponent flipped there could only be one, I thought I lost. Luckily, Dangers drew me into Pancratops, played the Pancratops, outed Floodgate, won the game. And round 7 was against Striker again. This game was a 2-1. I had an Overtex, a Lagia, a Borrowload, Borrow Sword on board. Somehow, I didn't have enough damage for game on board. But when I passed to him, he didn't have enough time to put the same amount of damage on, so I won that game. So that was it for the matchups. In the future, I will definitely be cutting evening match from the deck. I just love the battle phase too much, personally. It's a good card, but I feel like with my playstyle, I need to side other cards instead. I'll definitely be playing a playset of Nibiru. I just feel there's so much synergy with Lost World, you giving them a token, that you have to play it in the Dino deck. I like to keep the Guard Dragon stuff to a minimum, so you can tell I only play the essentials. I prefer to play tech cards like the Cerberus, the Pentastag, the Rhipodocus, the number 60 XYZ card, instead of I don't play Triple Burst, I don't play Beat Cop, so I like to play more of the dinosaurs than the Guard Dragon stuff, rather than playing Guard Dragon with a Dino engine. In the future, there will be a new Dino Wrestler level 6 coming out. I feel like that will be really good for the deck. It will fix a lot of unplayable hands. Sometimes when you draw things that you don't want to see in your hand, that will fix it. Obviously, it's a dinosaur deck. All dino variants tend to brick. So you will always have those issues, which is why I try to keep the dangers in. But yeah, in the future, I'm just going to be experimenting, and then we'll see what happens in future events. Okay, so as for shout outs, I would like to shout out the Brotherhood for an amazing event. 104 man, 1K one day. As per usual, great food, great vibe, great people. So thank you for that event. I'd like to shout out my friend Uzair for lending me the Ghost Bells. Shout out to Yugi Joe for featuring my deck profile on the channel. Shout out to all my opponents that made me go first, thinking that I was playing pure dinosaurs, because even though I lost like 5 dice rolls that day, I ended up being first in like 6 of my games, so thank you. Cool, thank you for watching my deck profile.
Thanks for watching this episode of Top Deck. If you have any comments or suggestions that you would like to make, leave them in the comment section down below. Check out the description for details of how you can get involved in this series. You can enter by voice interview, or instead you could just send all of your information over Facebook Messenger. Anything like that will be absolutely fine. If you want to see anything in particular from the upcoming series, then be sure to get in touch, and I'll see you guys in the next video.